Hello my dear students, myself Miss Vaishali Dekate. Welcome to my channel. I am teaching you mathematics in standard 7th. We are going to study chapter number 10, Banks and Simple Interest. We will be solving the sums from practice set 41. But before that, subscribe my channel by pressing subscribe at right side to get my recent videos and videos from previous chapters. Question number 1. If the interest on 1700 rupees is 340 rupees, interest is 340 rupees, principal is 1700, 1700 for 2 years, the rate of interest must be ... We have to fill in the blanks. We have given 4 options: 12%, 15%, 4% and 10%. So by observing the sum, you all can write the answer also, because 1700 is the principal, and if you multiply by 2 years, number of years, it's 3400. We will be using the same formula which we have used in our previous practice set 40. I is equal to P into R into N upon 100. So you will be getting 1700 multiplied by 2 multiplied by R upon 100, and 1700 multiplied by 2 is 3400 multiplied by R upon 100. We will be getting 34, and this 340 divided by 34, we will get answer as 10. But those who find it difficult to solve orally only by observation, they can solve in the rough. So let us see how to solve. As I have told you, the formula is same which we have used in our practice set 40. So first we can write the values of P. P value is 1700 rupees. Then 340 is the interest. I is equal to rupees 340 is the interest, and 2 years is number of years, that is the time in years, 2 years. We have to find the rate of interest. R is equal to, so we will be using the same formula, which is the formula I is equal to P into R into N upon 100. This formula we are going to use, and we will be writing the values. Substitute the values. In place of I, we write its value, which is 340 rupees, is equal to P value is 1700 rupees. Multiply by R, we don't know. Multiply by 2, N is 2, and upon 100. 0 0 0 0. This is what I was telling you all, how to solve it orally. I is 340 is equal to 1700 into R into 2 upon 100, and these 0 zeros are getting cancelled, so we will be getting 340 is equal to 17 into R into 2. So 17 2s are 340 as it is. I am going to write here 17 2s are 34 into R, and if 34 transferred on this side, 340 as it is, write down this 34 is multiplied by R. When we transfer, it becomes divided by, and is equal to R as it is. I am going to write 34 ones are 34, 34 ones are 34, and 34 zeros are 0. So we are getting 10 is equal to R, that is R is equal to 10% or 10 PCPA. So in this way we can get the answer by solving the sum, and those who are good in calculation, they can do it orally also. So our answer is option number 4, 10%. So in this way you can solve the sum also. Now second question is also multiple choice question. We are having 4 choices, 4 options, and we will have to choose the correct option. Just read the sum carefully, observe the numbers given in the question. You will get the answer immediately. If the interest on 3000 rupees is 600, interest on 3000 rupees, 3000 rupees is principal. On 3000 rupees, if the interest is 600 rupees at certain rate, that means rate is not given, at certain number of years are also not given, value of only P and I are given. We have not given the value of R and N. What would be the interest on 1500 rupees under the same condition? same condition, that means rate of interest is same, number of years are same. We have to find the interest on 1500 rupees. Previously the principal was 3000 rupees, now the principal is 1500 rupees. 1500 is half of 3000, we all know that. When you divide 3000 by 2, we get 1500. So 1500 is half of 3000. On 3000 the interest is 600 rupees. On the principal of 3000 interest is 600 rupees. Then on the principal of 1500, what will be the interest? Now the principal is half, so interest will also be half, because rate and number of years are same for both the principal. So if the principal is half, now the interest will also be half. First the principal is 3000 rupees, now the principal is 1500 rupees. Interest was 600 rupees, so automatically interest become half. That means half of 600 is 300 rupees. So in this way, by observing the question, you can write the answer. So here the answer is 300 rupees. Those who want to solve, they can solve it and find out the answer. Okay, so how to solve that also I am going to show you. So as you all can see, here I have written the question. Now we have to find the interest for 1500 rupees. First the principal is 3000 rupees. Principal is 3000 rupees, and for 3000 rupees interest I is 600 rupees. Now we don't know the rate of interest, we don't know the number of years, but this is same for 1500 rupees also. So I am going to write the formula. I is equal to P into R into N upon 100. I is 600, principal is 3000, R and N we don't know. Upon 100 as it is I am writing. 0 0 0 0 cancelled. So we are getting 600 is equal to 30 multiplied by R multiplied by N. Now this 30 I am transferring on the left hand side. It will go down in the denominator. R multiplied by N. So we are getting 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6, 3 0s are 0, 20. So R into N is equal to 20 we are getting. R multiplied by N together the value of this product, rate of interest into number of years. This together answer we are getting 20. Okay, we don't know the value of R and N for 1500 rupees also. So now the principal is 1500 rupees and we have to find the rate of interest. Again I will be using the same formula. I is equal to P into R into N upon 100. I we have to find out. P is 1500 rupees. Now see children, this R into N together this value is known to us, which is 20 upon 100 as it is I am writing. 0 cancel. So I am getting I is equal to 15 multiplied by 20, and 15 multiplied by 20 is 300. So in this way also we are getting the answer 300, and by observation also we will get the same answer. Question number 3. Javed deposited 12,000 rupees. That means this 12,000 rupees is principal at 9 PCPA. That means rate is 9 PCPA in a bank for some years. Now years is not known to us. N, value of N is not known. R is given, P is given, and withdrew his interest every year. Every year he withdrew his interest, but interest is also not given. At the end of the period, at the end of the years, how many years he has borrowed this, he has deposited 12,000, that we also don't know. He had altogether received 17,400 rupees. In the end he received 17,400 rupees. That means this is amount which he has received in the end. So we have given principal, we have given rate of interest, and we have given amount. We don't have given the number of years also and interest also. So let us write the solution. In solution we write whatever is given to us. Principal is given rupees 12,000. Then rate is given 9 PCPA. Okay, we have not given number of years. We have not given interest. In the end, he has received 17,400 rupees. That means this is the value of amount which is given to us. Amount is given which is 17,400 rupees. So see children, we have given amount and we have given principal also. So from amount and principal we can receive the value of I. We can get the value of I. For that we will have to use the second formula first. That means the formula of amount first. I is equal to principal plus interest. This formula first we have to use. And then we will use the formula of interest. So amount is 17,400 rupees. Principal is 12,000 rupees. Plus interest we have to find out. Interest I we have to write as it is because value of interest we don't know. We have to find it out. Now this 12,000 I am going to transfer from right to left. 17,400 as it is I am writing. This plus 12,000 will become minus 12,000 and is equal to plus I as it is I am writing. Now see 17,400 minus 12,000 is 5,400 is equal to I. That is I is equal to 5,400 rupees. We are getting the answer. So as I we have got, we can get the number of years. We have to find out for how many years he had deposited his money. So number of years we have to find out. I value just now we have got. So we have to find out the number of years. Now for finding of number of years, we will be using our simple interest or total interest formula. The simple interest formula is I is equal to P into R into N upon 100. So I value just now we have got which is 5,400. So 5,400 as it is we write in place of I. We are substituting values now. P is 12,000. R is given 9 PCPA and N we have to find out. So N as it is we are going to write upon 100. Cut the zeros. So we got 5,400 is equal to 120 multiplied by 9 multiplied by N. What I am going to do, I write this right hand side on left and left hand side on right. Full side I am transferring from one side to other side, so we don't require to change the operations between them because this full side I have transferred, this full side I have transferred. So no need of changing the operation. We don't require to make multiplication into division, division into multiplication. No need because full side we have transferred. Now what I am going to do, now I will transfer the one term one by one. So N as it is I am writing 5,400 as it is I am writing. Now this 120 multiplied by 9 is there. So I will transfer here. It becomes divided by 120 multiplied by 9. Okay, we have divided it. Now 0 cancel. 9 ones are 9. 9 6 are 54. 9 zeros are 0. So we are getting N is equal to 60 upon 12. 12 ones are 12. 12 5s are 60. N is equal to 5. So for how many years he had deposited his money? Therefore for 5 years Javed had deposited his money. See children, calculations are very important. You should practice the calculations, multiplication, division, all these things you have to practice a lot. So in this way write the answer. For 5 years Javed has deposited his money. Now question number 4. Lata Ben borrowed some money from bank. We don't know how much money she has borrowed from bank. At the rate of 10 PCPA, rate is given 10 PCPA. interest for 2.5 years. That means 2.5 years is value of n. To start a cottage industry. If she paid 10,250 rupees at the total interest, her total interest is given 10,250. How much money had she borrowed? We have to find out the principal. How much money had she borrowed? That means principal we have to find out. We have given the rate of interest 10 PCPA. We have given the number of years and interest, total interest 10,250. So let us find out the principal now. Write the solution, write all the values. In solution, we write all the values. First, the rate of interest 10 PCPA is given to us. R is equal to 10 PCPA. Then number of years are 2.5. We all know 2.5 years means what we write? 2.5 years. Okay. Then if she paid 10,250 rupees, that means total interest is given rupees 10,250, and we have to find the principal. How much money had she borrowed? We have to find the principal. So we will be using the formula. Okay, so write the formula. I is equal to P multiplied by R multiplied by N upon 100. Now put the values. I value is 10,250. P value we have to find out. P as it is, write down. R is 10 PCPA. N is 2.5 upon 100. Now see children, this 10,250 as it is I am writing. P multiply by 10 multiply by 2.5. What you will be getting? 10 multiplied by 2.5 means 25.0. Okay, and 25.0 means 25. After decimal point, if you get 0, it doesn't have any value. Okay, I am showing you here. When we multiply 2.5 by 10, we will get 25.0. After 0.0 is there, we don't write this point also and 0 also, because after 0.0 is there, it doesn't have any value. It means 25 only. 25.0 means 25. So 2.5 multiplied by 10, we get 25.0, and 25.0 means 25. So this we are writing here 25 upon 100. So we do the cross multiplication now. Here nothing is there means upon 1 is there. We all know that upon 1 is there. So 10,250 multiplied by 100. 10,250 multiplied by 100 and is equal to P multiplied by 25. P multiplied by 25 multiplied by 1 is there. So 1 we don't write. Now see children, what I am going to do, I write this right hand side on left and left hand side on right. I am going to exchange just the sides. Okay, so exchanging full side, we don't require to change the sign, we don't require to change the operations between them. We are exchanging full side from right to left and left to right. So I have exchanged the sign. Now what I am going to do, I will transfer this 25. 10,250 multiplied by 100 upon 25. Okay, this multiply by 25 will become divide by 25. 25 ones are 25, 25 fours are 100. We can do the cancellation here. So it is 25 ones are 25 and 25 fours are 100. Now simple, we are getting multiplication. Therefore P is equal to 10,250 multiplied by 4. This denominator is cancelled totally. There is nothing in the denominator. So we are getting simple multiplication, 10,250 multiplied by 4. And therefore P is equal to 4 zeros are 0, 4 fives are 20. So 0 written, 2 carrying, 4 twos are 8, 8 plus 2, 10. Again 0 written, 1 carrying, 4 zeros are 0, 0 plus 1, 1, 4 ones are 4. So principal she has borrowed is 41,200 and she has borrowed 41,000 rupees. Principal was 41,000 rupees. So write the answer. Therefore, Lata Ben borrowed rupees 41,000, that much only. You can write the answer statement that much only. How much money had she borrowed? So Lata Ben borrowed rupees 41,000 rupees. In this way we have to solve the sum. Question number 5, fill in the blanks in the table. We have given this table and we have to fill in the blanks. So as you all can see, in the first sum, principal, rate of interest, time, that means number of years are given. We have to find out interest and amount. We cannot orally solve this sum. We have to solve the sum first in our notebook, and then only we can fill in this blanks. Okay, so we have to solve. We have to first write the values from the chart, from the table, and then we can solve. So here value of P is 4,200, R is 7%, and number of years, N is 3 years, and then we can find interest and amount. So let us write the values first and then solve the sum. So as you all can see, I have written the value P 4,200. So here I have written 4,200. R is 7%. I have written R 7%, and number of years are 3. So 3 years. Now we have to find out interest and amount. So for interest, as it is, we will be using same formula. R is equal to P multiplied by R multiplied by N upon 100. Okay. Now we are going to substitute the values in our formula. So substitute the values. I, we have to find out P is 4,200 rupees. R is 7%. Number of years are 3 upon 100. 0, 0, 0, 0 cancelled. I is equal to 42 multiplied by 7 multiplied by 3. So what I do, I will first multiply 7 3s are 42 as it is, I write 7 3s are 21. So now do the multiplication. 21 2s are 42. So 2 written and 4 carrying. 21 2s are 42, 2 written, 4 carrying. 21 4s are 84. 84 plus 4, 88. Okay. So interest we have got rupees 882. This interest we will fill in the blank. Okay. We will write in the blank afterwards. Now we have to find the amount. So for amount we will be using the second formula. What is second formula? A is equal to P plus I. So A is equal to P is 4,200 and I we have got 882. Now solve this. A is equal to rupees 0 plus 2 2, 0 plus 8 8, 8 plus 2 10, 0 written, 1 carrying, 4 plus 1 is 5. 5,082 is our answer. So these two answers we will fill in the blanks in table. You have to write the table in your notebook, and in this table you can fill in the blanks. Okay, as we have got the answer for I is 882. So here you can write 882 rupees, and amount we have got 5,082. So in amount we will be writing 5,082. Now let us see the second sum. You can see here I have written the values for second sum. P value is not given. We have to fill in the blank. So P is equal to question mark I have written. R is 6%. So R is 6% is written. N is 4 years. I is equal to 1,200. And this amount also we have to find out. So amount is equal to also question mark. So I have written all the values, I have written the formula. Now let us solve the sums. So formula is written. We have to substitute the values now. Substitute the values. I is equal to 1200. P we have to find out. R is 6. Number of years are 4 upon 100. I will do cross multiplication. 1200 only is there, that means it is upon 1. So 1200 multiply by 100 is equal to P into 6 into 4 into 1. So P into 6 into 4 into 1 is there, it doesn't have any value. What I will do, I will change the side. 6 multiply by 4 into 1. Okay, so P into 6 into 4 as it is I have written. Now I will change the sides. I write P into 6 into 4 on left hand side and 12,000 into 100 on the right hand side. Therefore P is equal to 12,000 into 100, and this 6 into 4 I write upon 6 into 4. So it will be easy to calculate now. So right now we write P 1200 into 100. So we write 12, these 2 zeros from as it is and 2 zeros from 100. So 1200 multiplied by 100 we get 1,20,000 upon 6 into 4. 6 4s are 24. Now you should know the table of 24, otherwise you can directly cancel by 6. 6 1s are 6, 6 2s are 12, then 200, then you can cancel by 4. But here I have multiplied this 1200 and into 100, and I have multiplied the denominator also 6 into 4. So we should know the table of 24. 24 1s are 24, 24 5s are 120. Okay, then 24 zeros are 0, 24 zeros are 0, and 24 zeros are 0. So in this way I have got 5,000. Answer of P is 5,000 rupees. So this P I have written here. Now we have to find the value of A. So for A we will be using the formula of A. What is A formula? A is equal to P plus I, principal plus interest. So A is equal to principal, we have got 5,000 rupees. Interest is given 1,200 rupees. So A is equal to rupees 6,200. So in this way we get the answer for A. Value of A also we have got. And these two values we can fill in the blanks in the question. So P value here in second question, second sum, P value is rupees 5,000, and A value in the end we can write 6,200 rupees. Now see the third sum from the table. In third sum, principal is 8,000 rupees. So P is equal to rupees 8,000 I have written here. Then rate of interest is 5%. Rate of interest is 5%, or 5 PCPA. R is equal to number of years we have to find out. We have not given the number of years. So number of years I have written question mark. Interest is 800 rupees. So I is equal to 800 rupees, and we have to find amount also. So amount is equal to also question mark. So let us solve the sum now. I have written the formula. Put the values now. Interest is 800. Principal is 8,000. R is 5. And we have to find out upon 100. Now I will do cross multiplication. Okay. Cross multiplication. 800 into 100. 800 into 100. Nothing is there means 1 is there. So 8,000 into 5 into n multiplied by 1. So I write 8,000 into 5 into n multiplied by n. We don't require to write. Now I just exchange the term, exchange the sides. So I am going to exchange the side. Right hand side I write on left hand side. and left hand side numbers I write on the right hand side. Now n as it is I am writing 800 multiplied by 100, and this 8000 multiplied by 5 in the denominator. Now cancel the zeros first. 1 2 3 1 2 3. Okay, so what we are getting, n is equal to 8 into 10 upon 8 into 5. Okay, this 8 are remaining and 10 upon 5. 8 cancelled, 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10. So number of years we are getting 2 years. Now we have to find amount. Amount is very easy. We all know the formula for amount. So amount I will be writing here. Number of years we have got 2 years. Now amount is equal to P plus I, and therefore amount is equal to P is 8000, I is 800, and amount is 8800 rupees. So in this way we have got number of years also and amount also. We can fill in the blanks in our textbook, where number of years 2 years and amount is 8800 rupees. Fourth sum. Principal is not given, we have to fill in the blank. So principal is equal to question mark is written here. Rate of interest is 5%, R is equal to 5%. Number of years, fill in the blank, we have to fill in the blank, we have to write, find out. So n is equal to question mark, I is equal to 6000 rupees, and amount is equal to 18,000. We have to find principal and we have to find the number of years, time. So as the amount and interest is known to us, we can directly find the principal first by using the formula of amount is equal to principal plus interest. We can directly find out the principal from this formula. So amount is given 18,000 rupees. Principal we have to find out, interest is 6,000 rupees. This plus 6,000 I am transferring on left hand side. 18,000 as it is write down, plus 6,000 becomes minus 6,000 is equal to principal. So 18,000 minus 6,000 is 12,000 principal. So principal is equal to rupees 12,000 we are getting. So first answer we have got. Now as principal we have got, we can find out the number of years also by applying our first formula. First formula we all know, it is I is equal to P into R into N upon 100. So we will be writing the values now. Our interest is 6,000. So in place of interest I am going to write 6,000. Principal just now we have got 12,000 rupees. R is given to us 5%. Number of years we have to find out upon 100. Okay, if we want we can cancel this 0 now. So we are getting 6,000 is equal to 120 into 5 into n. 6,000 is equal to 120 into 5. We can do this multiplication. 5 zeros are 0, 5 twos are 10, 0 written, 1 carrying, 5 ones are 5, 5 plus 1 is 6, 600 multiplied by n. This 600 multiplied by n is we are getting on right hand side. This 600 I am transferring on left hand side. 6,000 as it is write down, and this 600 will go down in the denominator is equal to n. Cancel. 60 upon 6, 6 ones are 6, 6 tens are 60. So n is equal to 10. 10 years we are getting. So in this way we are getting the answer for P also and N also, that we are going to fill in the blanks. So P is 12,000, we write here 12,000, and R we have got 10 years, sorry, N we have got 10 years. So here we can fill 10 years. Now question number 5, let us check the values. P, fill in the blank, that means P value we have to find out. P is equal to question mark. R, rate of interest 2.5%, so 2.5% means 2.5%, R is equal to 2.5%. Number of years are 5 years, N is equal to 5. Interest is 2,400, I is equal to rupees 2,400, and amount we have to find out. So let us solve the sum now. So as P is to find out, R is given, N is given, interest is given. So we have to apply first formula because I value is given. P we have to find out, R is given, N is given, and upon 100. So any three values are given, we can find out the fourth value. Now calculation. I is 2,400, substitute the values. It is 2,400. P we have to find out, R 2.5 multiplied by N is 5 upon 100. Okay, now what I am going to do, in place of 2.5 we write its fraction. 2.5 means 25 upon 10, we all know that. So P into 25 upon 10 I write in the denominator afterwards, into 5. So this 100 as it is, right, multiply by 2.5, we are going to write 25 upon 10. Okay, 2.5, this is decimal fraction, and simple fraction is 25 upon 10. 2.5 means 25 upon 10. Now if we want, we can cancel here. 25 ones are 25, 25 fours are 100, then 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10. In this way we can cancel. So what we are getting, 2,400 is equal to P. P into 1 into 1 is P, and 4 into 2, 4 into 2 I am writing in the denominator. I am writing here now 2,400 is equal to P upon 8. 4 twos are 8. Now see children, here nothing is there in the denominator, means 1 is there. So I am going to again do the cross multiplication. P into 1 is P, P ones are P, and 2,400 into 8. So P is equal to 8 zeros are 0, 8 zeros are 0, 8 fours are 32, correct na? 2 written, 3 carrying, 8 twos are 16, 16 plus 3, 19. So P value we are getting 19,200 rupees. As P is 19,200 rupees, we can find out the amount also. Now for that we have to apply the amount formula. A is equal to P plus I. So A is equal to, P is 19,200 plus interest is given to us 2,400 rupees. Add 0 plus 0, 0, 0 plus 0, 0, 2 plus 4, 6, 9 plus 2, 11, 1 written, 1 carrying, 1 plus 1, 2. Is it correct? Let me find out. Yes, it is 21,600 rupees. So amount is equal to 21,600 rupees. In this way you can fill the boxes here. Principal we have got 19,200 rupees, and amount we have got 21,600 rupees. See children, this table you can draw in the end after solving all 5 sums. Draw the table in the end, and after that you can fill in the blanks. So in this way all the sums from practice set 41 we have solved in this video.
Thank you for watching my video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe.